Hi, my loves. Welcome to today's class. We'll be working on hip rotations. Grab blocks with both of your hands. Come into an airplane position with your right leg. Gently tap your knee behind the left and extend back out into an airplane. Feel really expansive from the end of your toes to the crown of your head. You're being pulled in opposite directions. Engage your glutes at the top. Stay tall. Try to also feel a gentle stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Place the blocks down and come into a downward dog. Square your hips to start, then open up your hips and draw a big circle back to the starting position. We're slowly working on our hip rotations here. I want you to really feel your hip joints working here. First to square, feeling your glutes and your hip flexors working, then opening up, pulling with the side glutes and feeling the stretch in your inner thighs. Make the circles really dramatic. We'll visit the other side, making an airplane with your left leg, tapping the knee behind the right this time. As you're tapping, you can slightly bend your knee and then lift back up. Try to keep your hips square, both of your hip bones facing forward and slightly down. Make your movements really controlled. We're building heat in our hips, which would allow us to open them up more beautifully. Come into a three-legged down dog once again, squaring your hips to start, then drawing a giant circle by coming into a straddle and then pulling your leg back up into a square position. It's a very subtle difference, but you'll notice your hip joints moving here. Open up your hips into a straddle and then bring it back up into square hips. Keep pushing the mat away with your hands, building heat in the back of your body as well as your shoulders. Come down into tabletop position, putting a block between your right hamstring and calf. Bring your foot down to make a diamond shape with your legs, then come back into a tabletop position. Make the movements slow and controlled, no need to rush. Keep squeezing the block. Imagine pulling your knees wider while your toes are tapping. Come down onto your forearms and draw big circles leading with your knee. Imagine lubricating your hip joints here, making sure to alternate directions. Keep squeezing the block. We'll switch over to the other side, placing the block between your left hamstring and calf now. From the tabletop position, bring your foot down to tap the other foot, creating a diamond shape with your legs. Imagine your knees being pulled apart while squeezing the block tight in between your leg. Don't lose the block. We're working those tiny stabilizing muscles in our hip joints, which will allow us to have a more fluid internal and external rotation in our hips. It's really the foundational key to hip mobility. Next, come down onto your forearms or stay on your hands, whichever feels better for you. Draw circles leading with your knees and alternate the direction of the circles. Hip rotations are such a key component in hip mobility and middle splits. The more you work on these tiny foundational muscles, the more it's going to allow you to feel safe in your deeper ranges. Come down onto your side. I have my right leg on top. I'm squeezing the block once again. Notice my foot is pointing the back wall and then to the ceiling, working on my internal rotations here. Keep squeezing the block tight. Make sure the movement is really isolated in the hip joint. Try not to compensate by moving your pelvis too much. It should stay neutral and stacked. Squeeze your obliques and your side glutes to really isolate the movement in your hip joint. Remove the block and keep your legs super extended and super straight. We'll draw 3 small circles pointing through your foot. Imagine you have a paintbrush at the end of your toenails and you're drawing really smooth, fluid circles, 3 one way and 3 the other way. Really slow and controlled. Let the burn slowly radiate in your hip joint. Let's switch sides now. Squeezing the block with your left leg this time. Lift your leg, then internally rotate. Make the movement as dramatic as you can without compensating the tilt of the pelvis. Try your best to keep your pelvis stacked and stable as you move through your hip joints. Squeeze your glutes and your abs to do this. We're lubricating the commonly overlooked areas in our hips.
I don't need to talk. Flip my hair, watch the haters freeze. I'm making waves and it's easy when you step into my line of sight. The crowd feels lighter, I feel so right. Yeah, you gotta pull me a fantasy. Now you're the only thing moving me. Yeah, got you.
Now putting the block aside, draw small circles with your legs. Make sure your legs are super extended and very engaged. Engage through your knees. Draw slow, gentle, controlled circles with the tip of your toes, alternating directions. Again, keeping your pelvis super stable. The movement should be coming from your hips. Imagine sending energy out through your toes. I'm on my back. Rotate your legs so your knees are facing outward. Your knee pits should be facing each other. Now place the block in between your knee pits. Squeeze it tight as you crunch up, and the soles of your feet kind of facing each other as well. Really squeeze through your entire core. Imagine you have a core set that's hugging your ribs in together. Your lower back pressing down against the mat. The more you drop your knees, the harder it's gonna be. Crunching while your knees rotate forces your abs to control the motion, not just letting the momentum take over.
You turn my world upside down. I don't want you to go.
Try turning your knees inward now. So as much as you can, squeeze into the block. Try your best to have your knees facing each other. The change is very subtle. Like my legs right now look straight, but I'm keeping them super internally rotated. By engaging your abs, they act as a stabilizer for your pelvis and your lower back. When you externally or internally rotate your legs, your hip muscles want to pull the pelvis out of alignment. So by engaging your abs, you're keeping your pelvis neutral, so the rotation comes from the hips, not from the twisting of your lower back.
We score too late. I know what you're.
Next, place a block under your right foot. Then extend your left leg toward the ceiling. Tap the outside of your legs on the mat. It's like a half butterfly leg shape. You're trying to externally rotate your leg here gently against the mat. Again, we're continuing to work our rotations. Try to keep your hips really high by squeezing through the right glute and your hamstring, while the left works really hard in the rotation.
I don't want you to go. Life is rust and stone without you.
We'll switch sides, now pushing up through your left leg this time, straightening through your right leg. I'm gently bringing it down to tap the mat and then extending it back up. Visualize a half butterfly, beautiful and engaged and controlled in your movement. This training is your cocoon stage and you're doing so amazing.
Yeah, girl, it's been a minute since I got.
Now bring the soles of your feet touching together, and at the top of your bridge, flutter your knees apart like butterfly wings. Slow and controlled. From your knees to your shoulders should have a straight line, very leveled, pushing up through your glutes, letting your hips do the work.
Quit trying to make me feel like I'm the. Girl, we the same, yeah. Oh, we're tripping off of petty little things, baby. Oh, you're spinning off emotions when you know that it ain't on you. Good time, trying to have a good time. Good vibes, watch me waving goodbye. Oh, no.
Let's work on our frog position. This is an intense stretch for your inner thighs, but if we make it active, it's going to be so beneficial for you. In your deepest frog position, lift both of your feet at the same time, squeezing through your outer glutes and your adductors. Let your hips signal to the rest of your body that you are strong enough to hold deeper ranges in your frog. Try to hold the hovering for a second or two at the top.
See you and then you scream a sorrow. Oh, we're tripping off of petty little things, baby. Oh, you're spinning off emotions when you know that it ain't on you. Good time, trying to have a good time. Good vibes, watch me waving goodbye. Oh, no.
Squeeze the block once again between your right hamstring and your calf. Now focus on moving just this leg, lift it up while externally rotating your hips. Keep the movement really fluid and controlled. You are greasing your joints with your strength.
Say you blame it on you, blame it on me. Girl, if it's a problem, I guess we gon' see. Coming like we're tripping off of petty little things, baby, baby. That it ain't on you.
Now move the block onto the other leg. Rotate it up and down, trying to allow more balance and stabilization on both sides, meeting yourself where it is. For our final stretch of the session, we'll hold the frog. I want you to think about squeezing all of your glutes, your glute max and your glute min, while relaxing your pelvis and your inner thighs. Think about melting gently into the floor, but you're holding the melt with your strength, not forcing anything, just allowing. Slowly exit the pose. Thank you so much for joining me for today's session. I hope your hips feel juicy and fluid. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next session.